Hi, I'm Karl Lemfon, a member of the class of 2022. At the time I applied to Ashesi, I was reading a book which titled The Personal MBA, and I was learning a lot about business, entrepreneurship, and all of that. And then I found Ashesi via a Google ad. I followed to the YouTube channel, I binge watched all the channels, and I saw that Ashesi was different in terms of its focus on entrepreneurial education, how much it promoted entrepreneurship, and how much it promoted people who could think for themselves and try to take on problems. I immediately knew it was the right place for me to apply to. I was at work on that day, and then I opened my email and I saw that I had been chosen, I'd been admitted into Ashesi. I really didn't know how to feel. I immediately left work and went back home. Turned off my phone, didn't talk to anybody for the whole day. It was later on in the evening when I had processed everything that I called my mom to tell her about the good news. The past 4 years have been an immense period of growth for me. I remember as a freshman, I was timid and shy and I kept to myself. But now I'm much bolder, I'm outspoken, I'm confident. And I think in other aspects, especially how I write, how I think, and how I see the world, I can attest to the fact that I've grown immensely in the past 4 years. If I were to describe Ashesi in a word, I would choose to do that in a letter, the letter T. I read Edmund Morris's trilogy on Theodore Roosevelt, and one thing that stood out to me was his description of Theodore as a T-shaped man, in a sense that he was broadly knowledgeable, he knew a lot of things, but then he was a master of something. I think that's what Ashesi does to us. It teaches us to know a lot about so many things and yet be a master at something. And when you take, for example, the critical thinking that I think is a core part of Ashesi, its education, we learn to think in a way that allows us to be that T-shaped person. I come from a family that encourages reading. Growing up, my parents were very particular about the importance of being well-read. And it made me believe in a sense that one had to be a bookworm. When I came to Ashesi, I was expecting that I would find even better bookworms here. But I was quite astonished when I found out that some of the people to whom I could look up to were not bookworms in the sense. I remember the youngster, I remember Aura King. These were people who were fantastic in every regard. You'd see them playing football, basketball, volleyball, table tennis, going to the gym, doing everything. And I think it challenged me because it brought me out of my comfort zone, and it taught me that the goal was not to be a bookworm, but like I said, the goal was to be a T-shaped person, a person who is good everywhere, but then a specialist of something.